Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to
Hey,
another
everyone.
reaction with my older brother, Benjamin from Star Wars Timeline, guys. I'll leave a link for those who are interested in Star Wars fans down below. But today we're here for metal. And what's interesting, because as soon as I told him I have no idea who Aesthetic Perfection is, he's like, cool, this is going to be great because we're just both coming in completely blind.
Sounds mean, just the way we like it.
Well, I don't know if it's heavy. I don't know if it's melodic. I don't know if it's like some satanic cult shit going on. But it's going to be the song Gods and Gold featuring Richard Z. Crumpsby. I don't know who that is.
You want to make predictions?
I'm guessing...
I didn't even see thumbnail. I'm going to say black metal.
I'm going to say melodic death metal. Okay, let's go into it. I mean, at the end of the day, who gives a shit what genre it is? Is
If it's good, it's good.
It's good.
Oh, shit.
There is a darkness, inflation stage at war, a inner conflict, the seeds of vitriol. One thing in the candles is crumble and fall, we time for a time to make nothing at all, and something to hold them to love. Is there no hope? We wanna be free, we're hanging on something, I'm family tree, I'm glad I won't run in the streets. Is there no hope?
Who he reminds you of? What's the first thing you thought?
Joker.
Oh, no, music-wise.
Musically,
Marilyn Manson, right away. That's the first
you know
thing.
what's funny? You were thinking Marilyn Manson. I was thinking maybe because we recently did a reaction to Rammstein. It's like
Rammstein.
a disciple of Rammstein who is like completely making his
But who's Marilyn Manson a disciple of? Rammstein? It's the same shock value.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot
He's obviously going for shock value.
Yeah, he's going for shock value. It's like, let's disturb the norm. Let's disturb what you think it should be, right? I kind of like did not expect this, and I'm actually enjoying everything about it.
I am enjoying it. It's completely outside of spectrum of what my eye would be drawn to. I love his voice.
Yeah, he has
I love his voice. He's the boss in front of the camera. He owns it. He's like so much character in there. Again, nothing that I would associate with. I'm like, hey, I want him more.
And you know what it is? I think, which is a nice. There's sometimes you see somebody do like the lipstick and makeup, almost like a drag. It almost looks like a drag.
I think he has a little bit of that specifically culture going there. Yeah.
And whether it's who he is as a person or just wants to kind of portray almost like Marilyn Manson did.
Yeah.
It's the right way of upsetting, because again, metal was always about upsetting the norm.
This is metal.
I never understood when people criticize Gorgoroth's singer because he came out gay.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, that's the whole point of heavy metal.
Yeah.
Is to upset the
nonconformity.
Nonconformity,
like, do you, man? Who
resistance.
Cares? Yeah.
So I think this goes along with all those themes, and the electronic part with his both harsh vocals and soft vocals.
It works.
It works.
I'm vibing to it.
Yeah.
There is no justice. There is just rage and greed. To live with conscience is to live on your knees. This is the faces of faith that you pay. The fact that it's running inside of the day. We're heading to hell in a place. Is there no hope? Is dragging him down. Loyally, royally, faith for the ground. Reveling, devilly down. Is there no hope?
Before I forget, you know these bands less. He also reminds me of KMFDM. It's a German kind of techno industrial band.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that one.
And Skinny Puppy.
Not sure either.
It's I've shown you Skinny Puppy before. It's like when a couple of goth dudes come out and they start breakdancing. I think I showed you that.
I'm not as shocked by the musical content. I've heard something similar to this before.
Yeah.
It's just the explicit visuals and the way I love what he's doing with his voice when he sings, we can call it rap. He's rapping.
I definitely, he has a rap rhythm to it.
And this kind of like performance, it's so awkward and off-putting. Like, I'm digging it. I don't know what it is. I'm just digging it.
It almost shocks your system.
Yeah.
The way with like Slayer for people back in the 80s.
Yeah, this is like anti-Slayer.
Yeah. Like I said, I love it. For me, though, I will say this on record. I always thought Marilyn Manson's a fucking poser. And when I say this, I mean, like, he just tried so hard to be different. And to me, at least, the first impression I'm getting, he is different. This is who this person is. And he's just putting it on camera. Marilyn Manson, always, like, he just has weird image about him. Not to mention he's a fucking creep, because there's a lot of abuse allegations coming out about him, too.
Allegations aside, I don't really care what Marilyn Manson is as a person. It's not for me to judge. I used to be a hater during the TRL years because that's exactly what I felt, that he was a poser. But putting the person aside and just discussing the art, once I heard him talk, and once I saw a couple of music videos that I just couldn't turn my eyes away, I'm like, there's something going on here. He rallied a bunch of young people behind him. There's certain vitality, strength behind his music. Again, it may not be for me. I was never a fan of his, but I recognized that there was something happening. Again, divorcing the person behind the music and just the art form itself.
See, for me, in that era and time, I gravitated more towards Eminem, who was doing very similar.
See, I felt he was a poser too at the time. Again, I had to have a completely reevaluate the artist.
Yeah. It shows how much your opinion also changes over time and how you evolve.
Exactly. I like the beat. Oh, this is dope. Great acting too. Dope.
There's a lot going on. Oh, there's credits. Okay. He's a total artist.
Yeah.
He's
awesome.
A musician, artist, and
a good actor, very passionate, very emotional. If the first half of the song we're reacting almost like in a whimsical, humorous way to it, by the end of it, you kind of like pick up that tone. It's like he's talking about something. We got to check out the lyrics, but he's obviously channeling something that rattles him to the core, something very important to him.
Yeah, I got that impression as well.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't necessarily understood what the lyrics were about, but you get this feeling like this is for real for him.
Yeah, I have a question for you. What did you feel about all of the religious visual icons?
It's something I saw an interview recently about Satanists and their belief in Satanism. And when you talk to them, it has nothing to do with the occult or sacrificing animals. The idea of fighting religion and the idea of established religion and what it does to people, how they feel that it somehow puts them in this bubble in the box.
Rebelling, basically.
Rebelling against it. And again, religion traditionally, what it does, it kind of pushes aside people who are different, who express themselves differently, whether they be gay, bi, whether they be dressing or cross-dressing, whatever.
They don't answer to the normal social standards. They want to
people
be
don't
themselves.
answer. So it's a way to say kind of almost like a fuck you to that in their own kind of way. So perhaps there's maybe some of that in the lyrics here as well.
You know what I really enjoyed that he did here very tastefully? He's playing around with these iconic religious visuals, like the Virgin Mary statue in the background.
Crosses.
The crosses, the way that he's holding I forgot what is this religious piece is called. They use it in a lot of...
The beads?
What?
Like
No, not the beads. The specific thing they used in the churches in Russia as well, like the priest would carry.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called? I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. But the way that he's using it, it's not very explicit in your face, but it is there, and it kind of like makes your eye travel around the video composition and pay attention to everything what's going on, because it's very simple setup. It's him talking to himself sitting in this room, and then another version of him, which is almost like Metallica's Unforgiven, is like a light cast on him, and he's like talking to God or some kind of entity. It's a simple setup, but there's a lot of stuff happening.
Well,
there.
I mean, it's also obvious visually what they're doing. One is in white, one's in black and red.
The devil and the
angel, and it's him, I guess, having this conflict within.
I want to hear more of him.
Yeah, aesthetic perfection. So, guys, if there's other recommendations you think we should check out, we'll be more than happy, because this was dope.
This was dope. I loved it.
And
very unexpected.
And it's more, I would say, industrial electronic side. It's borderline metal elements, but just I think the industrial music, rap music, heavy metal music, they all attack the same things of kind of battling conformity.
In short, it's in the genre of give me more.
Yes. And guys, to make sure to enjoy the rest of your day, stay safe out there, and what?
And keep it metal.